Hey you guys, so this week's topic is going to be Christmas traditions. Christmas time is probably my favorite time of the year, and it's also one of my favorite holidays, so we do have quite a few traditions. Christmas time I never travel for. It is one of those holidays where I like to be home with my girls. My girls are young, they believe in Santa, and I think it's just easier to incorporate some of my traditions by staying home. However, never say never, because I would like to take my girls to Disney World one year during Christmas time. I went as a child and I have a lot of good memories, and I just really want my girls to be able to experience Disney World at Christmas time. So that's probably about as far as traveling as I'm willing to do, would be going to Disney World. Other than that, I still would probably prefer to be home. So as far as like family traditions, a lot of our traditions that we have, we sort of kind of come up with on our own and started ourselves. My husband's side of the family, they don't have any traditions, so we never do anything like his side of the family did, because they just never really had any traditions. Christmas for them wasn't a big deal. However, on my side of the family, we do have several traditions. One tradition that I can remember would be that our Christmas tree always went up on Thanksgiving Day. So that is something that we try to incorporate with our tradition. However, we are not home on Thanksgiving, so that is one of the holidays that we always travel for. So we are not home, so therefore we cannot put up a Christmas tree. So we do put up our Christmas tree the day before Thanksgiving. For me, that works. We've been doing it, I guess, for about the last 7 years. We've been putting up our Christmas tree the day before Thanksgiving. Putting up the Christmas tree is probably one of my favorite activities to do with the girls. It's always just me and the girls. My husband has never helped, I don't think. He's normally at work the day before Thanksgiving, so it's normally just me and the girls. I do wrap my ornaments in newspaper, and so when we bring them in the house, we take them out of the container. The girls love to help unwrap the ornaments, sort of kind of like Christmas for them. They don't know what ornament they're going to get, and it's really, really funny when they come across one that they're really excited about, or one of their favorite ones, or even one that they have a memory or a story behind, sort of kind of like taking a walk down memory lane. So putting up the Christmas tree in my house is a really, really big deal. So I will show you my Christmas tree. So here is my Christmas tree. All of these ornaments I basically have collected over the last 8 years. So a lot of these ornaments have been around as long as Alexis has been alive. So Alexis's favorite ornaments are the gingerbread house. There's one here, and then there's one there. So those are Alexis's favorites. Maddie's favorite, for some reason, is this wooden red star. It is the one that she would not turn loose of until the very end this year, and it's the one that she always comes to and just touches. As far as Kira, she just really likes my balls. She likes to take them off the Christmas tree and walk around the house and taps them together, I guess, bang them together. But other than that, she doesn't mess with anything else. My favorite ornament would be, well, first of all, I love gingerbread men, if you can't tell. I do have a lot of gingerbread men stuff on my Christmas tree. But my favorite ornament would be this one here. It is just a cookie sheet with gingerbread cookies on it. And the reason that's my favorite is because I remember as a child, my mom would read the gingerbread story, and then we would go make gingerbread men cookies. And I just remember sitting there by the oven just hoping so badly that one of those cookies were going to get up and come alive like in the story. So this one, when I seen it, I got it, and that's by far one of my favorite ornaments. It just is a special memory of me and my mom. So a lot of these ornaments do hold a lot of memories, and they mean something. This one here my mom did buy for me. It says number 1 mom 2009. A lot of the gingerbread stuff my mom has picked up for me, just because she lives in, well, she doesn't live in a bigger city. She lives around bigger cities, and she gets out more, I guess, than what I do. Here is our train, and it's the same train that we had around our Christmas tree when I was little. So my dad was so nice to let me have the train so my kids can enjoy it, and they really, really like it. So there is my Christmas tree. So here is another tradition. I guess we started this about 4 years ago. It was before Maddie even come along. Instead of buying a Christmas shirt, we do make our own. So this year we made their footprint with their handprint, and it's just Rudolph. You can do whatever you want to it. We just put some googly eyes on and then a red ball for its nose. We made our girl Rudolphs just because, you know, we have girls. We just tied some ribbon for bows and put a jingle bell on them. So, a really, really fun activity to do. So another tradition of ours would be on Christmas Eve, we do wake up, we have breakfast, and then we do allow the girls to open our gifts. Some point in time that day, we do make reindeer food. And then later that evening, usually after it gets dark, we will go down to my sister-in-law's house and exchange gifts, or they will come here and exchange gifts. They are the only family members that we do get together with and exchange gifts with on Christmas Eve. My family, we normally get together and exchange gifts after the first of the year, just because everybody was just together for Thanksgiving, and it's kind of hard to get everybody together again so soon. I don't travel on Christmas or Christmas Eve. That's my holiday with my girls, so it's normally the first of the year. So then after we get done opening gifts with my sister-in-law, the girls will get their Nana's gifts, and Nana is my mom. She lives all the way in Louisiana, so there has been a couple years she's been down. So whether she's here or she's at home, they always get their gifts from her Christmas Eve night. And then after they open gifts from her, then we normally make chocolate chip cookies for Santa, because that is Santa's favorite cookie. We always lay out cookies on a special platter, and it's a platter that was made by me when I was little, and that was my platter that we had for me to put cookies on. Each of my sisters, we all had our own platter that we made, but here at my house we just have one, and it was mine that I made. Maybe one year I will let the girls, you know, make their own and then start that maybe. I don't know. I just sort of kind of like having one platter, because the girls do get to help bake cookies. And right before we go to bed, we do sprinkle the reindeer food, and that is just so that the reindeer supposedly can see it and smell it, and it makes sure that Santa doesn't forget to stop at your house, so they don't pass you up. It's a really cute story behind it. I'm sure you can Google it, but it's really, really fun. It's just oatmeal or oats and dry oats and glitter and sugar. So it's really, really fun. The kids love doing it. Then our story that we always read on Christmas Eve, of course, is The Night Before Christmas. I could probably recite that story word for word, because I have read it every year, even the year that I was pregnant. And I had just found out the beginning of December that I was pregnant with Alexis, and I started reading to her very, very early. So we did buy A Night Before Christmas book, and that's the exact same book that we've had over the last 9 years. So we go to bed, and then when we wake up the next morning, the girls have one gift under the tree, and that is from Santa. It is their big gift. It's normally the gift that they've really been wanting, and it's never wrapped. It's just laying there under the tree. We always have pancakes for breakfast. That is something that was passed down from my family. I don't ever remember having anything other than pancakes for breakfast when I was little. So we sort of kind of keep with that, and we've even done that before we've had kids. So I basically have had pancakes for Christmas morning every morning. So that's basically our traditions. So I hope you enjoyed watching.